Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2. In this episode, I'm going to mainly focus on getting the engine bay all ready. I'm going to take out the battery tray, all these little tabs for the wiring because I'm not running wiring here. Drill all the spot welds out of there. Any little holes for wiring and the old regulator and stuff like that, weld all them up so it's all clean. The other thing I'm going to do, which I'm going to do today, cut all the rust out here and here, plate it and treat it, and we'll rip in. All right. Righto, I'm going to make a start on the engine bay. Drilling all those tabs out like I told you about. I'm going to remove the battery tray. In case you're wondering how I do that, in here, little spot weld drill, and it's a bit of a pain of a job, but all you got to do is just go along and you just find the spot welds and drill them out. You only take the first bit out because you don't want to go through the second layer. That's it there, and yeah, just got to go along and find all them, drill them out, and out she'll come. Let's get into it. Righto, I've just gone around, welded all the holes up in the bay. It's amazing how many holes are in the engine bay, mainly for wiring and everything. Done that. I've welded where the bonnet hinges had come up. Over in the corner here, I did notice there was a little bit of rust there. I cut it out and then discovered that other dirty big rust hole in there. So while I've got all that cut out, I'll cut that rust out, weld a plate in there and treat it, and then I can re-weld it and cover it all up. Do that, and then I'll go around with a flapper wheel on the grinder and we'll grind all these welds back, get them smooth, and we'll go from there. Okay, as you can see, I've welded a plate in there. Now I've got this little bit here, I'm going to weld that in there. I was lucky enough, because only a small hole there. I have got this hole here that I cut earlier, because as you remember that was rusted, so I've got a piece to go in there, and I was able to get inside there and weld it, and we'll go from there. Righto, as I say, we spent probably a day and a half on here, I reckon. Just welding the holes. I've built a lot of 1600s, and you do notice how much thicker the steel is on a 1600 compared to a 1200. 1200s are a lot thinner, and yeah, as I say, it has been wearing me down. Repaired up there. I've welded up where the bonnet hinges that come up. There was a hole here that's choke cable, I'm pretty sure, from memory. So these two are for the heater. I'm leaving them because I'm running the heater. That's for speedo cable. I'm leaving that. Main wiring loom, we're going to weld that one up now, and bonnet cable, as I said, we'll get rid of that one too. The loom I'm going to run probably on the outside, probably come through here, run it down here under the rail, then it's all hidden. And bonnet cable, well, I can sort that out later. Maybe a little pull down here on a cable. So that's where we're at for the bay at the moment. Let's rip in. All right, now to make it easier to weld these up, I have just welded a round circle bit of steel in behind on both of them, just so I'm not filling such a big hole, and then I'll just fill that full of weld and grind it back. Now I nearly got it back. Got a few little pinholes. One little tip you can do, get a torch. Shine it in from the inside here. And you can see through and see any little holes that you still got there. So I've got about 2 little ones there. I'll just re-weld them and we'll grind it back. There we go, they're all filled in. They still need a bit of touch up, but the majority of it's done now. Just the finer work on there. All right, I'm kind of done for the day. I thought I'd just show you what I did. As you've seen, the bay's nearly there. Still needs a little bit of work, but yeah, I'm happy with that, how that's come up. And while I had my sander out, because I was sanding the bay, I thought I'd just sand inside the car, just give it a quick go over, and I'll just give you a look at how good it actually is in the car here. As you can see, the floors are immaculate for the age of the car, and being a 1200, normally these are pretty bad, but yeah, floors are brilliant. Hey guys, welcome back. A little update with the car. I'm kind of ready to send it off to get the sills done and the rear quarters. So while it's away having that done, I'm going to get a bit of other stuff done. In the meantime, I have had the replacement sills turn up. These came from Panel House. They're just 1200 ute ones, and they're too short, but cut them in half and we'll double them up. And the rear quarters, I did discover Automotive Panel Craft do them. They're in Campbelltown, and I'm waiting on 2 of those to come. I should have them within the week. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do, as I told you, the only panels I'm missing for the car in the original colour are the bonnet and boot. I'm still hopeful of getting the original boot, but I thought in the meantime I'll paint some up. Now, the look I'm going for the car, as I said, is the old original patina look. As you can see, this boot lid has lots of patina on it, plenty of crow's feet, some nice marks and scratches. I want to keep all that. And same with the bonnet, plenty of nice rust and that on there. I'm going to do a couple of little tricks to show you how I'm going to do that. And what I want to do is blend it in so the orange obviously matches up, but matches up with a couple of these little white scuff marks on the car, which is obviously the undercoat under the car. And we'll give that a go and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to paint strip the underside of here, and maybe the top side a little on there, because as I said, the bay is going to be painted nice, and I want the underside of the bonnet painted nice. So I'll strip this back to bare metal, then we'll put some primer on and we'll hit it with some paint. So let's see how we go. Alright, I decided to give the bonnet a full hit. I'll take it back and I'm going to use the rust later, and I'll show you how we'll do that. While I'm waiting for that to go off, I'm going to have a play with the boot lid. As you can see, the boot lid has lots of patina already on it. It's in great condition, and that's how I'd like to try and keep it. I want to keep the crow's feet, some of these little marks here, and definitely I want to keep some of this rust on here. But one thing I'm going to do to help it blend in with everything, it's already got a bit of white undercoat on here, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a pressure pack can of white paint, do a few little patches of white here and there where I want it, and then I'll show you later what I'm going to do. All right, that's going off nicely, starting to fry up. One little tip a panel beater mate told me to do is cover the thing in plastic and leave it overnight. Before, when I've paint stripped, you always end up with a couple of little patches here and there that haven't quite gone off. He said cover the whole thing in plastic and it'll stop it from drying out. And I might give that a go and see how it turns out, and then I can flip it over and I can do the underside at the same time, and we'll see what happens. Righto, got it all wrapped up. We'll uncover it tomorrow and see what it looks like. It's bloody freezing here. It's a Friday arvo, so time for a coldie. Get the fire on and happy days, go watch your footy. See you in the morning. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to pull the plastic off and see if it worked or not. Righto, as you can see, that's fried up really good. You can see lots of nice bare clean metal under there. Now we'll just give it a scrape. And off it all comes, look at that. That's turned out really good. Righto, as you can see, it's come up really nice. All I've literally done is just given this a scrape down, got rid of the excess, and then just on a rag with a bit of thinners, given it a wipe over, and it's come up really nice. There's plenty of patina and rust on there. I am gonna keep some of that. I'm gonna treat this other rust with just some metal conditioner. We'll go over that, and then I can undercoat it and we can put some paint on. The underside, it's come up even better than the top, which is good because I want it nice under here. A few little bits under here, we'll treat those, undercoat it, and then we can blow some paint on. Little surprise for you guys. My good mate Beetle has turned up in his immaculate little coupe. We might check it out, eh? Look at it. Hey mate, how are you?
Hello Kingy, how are you?
Good. Beautiful little coupe, mate.
Thank you.
How long you had it?
19 years.
19 years, yeah? You build it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe 15 years.
Lovely. What's it running?
Just an A15.
Give us a look. Oh, wow.
Weber's, Sleeker 5-speed.
Nice. What are the Webers? 40 or 45s?
40s.
40s.
Yeah.
Sleeker 5-speed, Dillo Bellhausen.
Or Ute diff.
Yeah.
Coilovers. S13 brakes.
Nice interior, mate. Who did that for you?
David King trim.
Oh, King Trim, yeah? He'll be doing a nice job on my little nugget over there.
Yeah, highly recommend him.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, it's going to be nice seeing these two cruising together.
Cruising around. Good.
Alright guys, well, as you can see, it's bloody windy here. It's not a good day for painting today, so I thought I'd strip the doors down. And I am going to paint around the doors here, as I said. So I thought we'd strip them down and we can see what they're like. As you can see, these door trims are still really good. You give them a tidy up and they'll be right. And oh, look at that. Still got the original plastic on there. That's gold, that. Never been removed. Lovely. As I said, these doors are immaculate. As you can see, no rust in them. Just lovely. Alright, well the wind is annoying me, so I thought I'd bring the bonnet down in my container here. I can spray it here out of the wind because I'd like to try and get some colour on here tomorrow, so I can get the undercoat on and we'll go from there. Morning guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to put some undercoat on the top side here, and you might be wondering why I've got a bottle of cutting compound out here. This is a little trick to keeping the rust on here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go along any areas I want to keep the rust. I'm going to apply plenty of the cutting compound here, and then that way the undercoat won't stick to it, and same with the paint. So go along, I'm just going to do along the front here, bit of rust there, and I'm going to do some little bits down the side. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay, undercoat has all gone off. Ready to blow some colour on. What I am going to do where I've put these bits, I'm going to add some more around the outside now. So the white is showing when I wipe it off. To kind of blend in like I showed you with the mud guards. It's got little white bits here and there on there. And try and blend it in to match that. I've got the boot ready to go. And one other thing I've bought off Charlie, which I have forgotten to show you, is this cool old sun visor. It is a red. I thought it was the same colour, but it's not, but very cool. So I'm just going to give that a hit. It's already got some nice pitting of rust on here, so we'll do the same, fill that with some compound, and we'll give it a hit. Now I just went to my local paint shop and got some 2K mixed up. I just gave them the fuel cap and they were able to match the paint up off that. So I'm just going to put a light coating of ProTech on there. Alright guys, they're all painted. I'm happy with how they turned out. I bought them inside next to my fire just to help them dry. It's still very cold outside. Anyhow, let's have a look, and as you can see here, I've removed some of the the buffing compound, and you can see the white under there, which is the look I was going for. The boot still has plenty of crow's feet in there. I might give that a light rub back with maybe some 1200 and really make it pop. And we'll just wipe it away. And I get the nice rusty look under there that I was still after. So there we go. Now that's pretty much it for episode 2. I did promise I would be going to our wrecking yard. I am going there tomorrow, and that'll be at the start of episode 3, so keep an eye out for that. And remember to like, share and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.